Terence Crawford has already opened himself up to votes of thanks from the battered opponents he has left behind in the super lightweight division. Now he's moved up to prove himself as a thundering welterweight. Whether Jeff Horn owes him a debt of gratitude remains to be seen. Fight fans will find out soon enough. The pair are likely to clash in the ring in Las Vegas in April for Horn's WBO welterweight title, retained last week against Gary Corcoran via TKO in Brisbane. Now it's time for Horn to take the next step as a fighter. Las Vegas was always calling if he kept winning, especially with a supporter like top-ranked Godfather Bob Arum championing his cause. In April, he has the chance to do his best work in a marquee fight outside the bubble of his hometown. The wash-up to his victory, which went largely to plan despite a difficult lead-in for the champion, has been mainly about his next move. Arum virtually declared the Crawford fight as good as done within half an hour of Horn's victory, while Crawford has been chirping via social media as he watched it all unfold from Chile, Nebraska. Not long after, a domestic fight against Anthony Muda re-entered the conversation, a notion that also had some support from sections of the Sydney media. But the logic does stack up, while the suggested figure of a $2 million purse sounds rubbery. It would be a moment of short-term gratification that would cause Horn long-term reputational damage as he beats up an unrated 42-year-old. Horn must have his mandatory defense against Crawford locked in within 90 days of his voluntary defense, which leaves them until early March to get a deal done. If that does happen, he will be stripped of the title, something unthinkable if the sticking point was trying to squeeze in a pointless Muda fight. You get the distinct feeling Arum won't let that happen as he talks numbers with Horn's promoters JUCO events. The ex-school teacher has made no secret that he loves fighting in Brisbane, which JUCO have turned into the focal point of Australian boxing thanks to support from the Queensland Government and City Council. Writing for the Players Voice website, Horn, like most athletes, waxed lyrical on the comforts of home. There's a lot of water to go under the bridge yet before we determine who our next opponent will be, Horn wrote. I have told Glenn Rushton, my trainer, that I should be able to get ready for a fight by about April the 20th next year. I don't know if that will be the Terence Crawford fight straight away. I am due for a mandatory against him in April. We'll see. I would always prefer to have that fight here, but, again, there will be quite a bit of negotiating to get through before that is determined. I see fighting at home as a big advantage. Your opponent has to fly all the way over to Australia, sit on the plane for all that time, and come to a hostile environment. Meanwhile, you don't have to travel at all and everything is on your terms on home turf. I would love the next fight to be in Brisbane again. But if it isn't, so be it. I'll try and find a positive in it.